Texas high school football as we know it is about to look a lot different. The UIL's newest rule change will allow teams to use technology during games. But what does it mean and what will it look like? Well, your boy went over to Vandergrift to see how the Vipers, like many other schools, are utilizing new technology.
Bridgewater today?
Yep, I'm here.
All right.
It's our formation.
Oh, hold on, trip's right.
You're looking at the future of high school football.
Say Bama left, gun split.
Hey, Trey right.
Florida gun weak.
Thanks to the newest rule change by the UIL, starting this year, schools can use technology in the press box and in the locker rooms during halftime. A change most people believe was long overdue.
My first thought was excitement. I've been kind of waiting for that. Other states kind of have that. Once again, football is kind of advancing. And so I was very, very excited about that and excited to see what it does as we go throughout the years, too.
Luckily for Vandergrift High School head coach Drew Sanders, him and his staff already got a head start on this whole technology thing.
We had already signed on with this company called Answers, and it was just an ability to scout your opponent throughout the week in a more efficient manner. So I was excited about that. Then they said you can use more technology at halftime, and so I was thrilled with that. And so now we were already partnering with them, and so they're going to help us make sure that we can get the stats of the opponent in a faster way.
So what is this company called Answers? Well, I chopped it up with the creator, John Shalala, to find out.
I always wanted to build a platform that was able to provide coaches with answers to their questions during the game. What's the run pass percentage out of this particular formation? What about this down and distance? Hey, what are they doing on third down? Like those type of questions I wanted to be able to have answered, instantly.
So how does this all work? Well, you got a little taste of it at the beginning of this story. Coaches on the field are in constant communication with coaches in the press box so they can tell them the down and distance, what hash mark it's on, even what offensive and defensive play call it is, so that the coaches in the press box are able to type in all this information just like this in real time. And in a matter of seconds, this system is able to take that information and make it into a circle graph, a pie graph, a bar graph, whatever graph you want. The system can do it. And then it can also break it down within first, second, third down, whether it was a run or a pass. All that information is available now at halftime so that athletes can digest that data easier.
And as soon as the drive's over, we'll be able to pull on all the data from that drive and be able to say, wow, every single play was to the boundary. Sometimes offenses will do that. Okay, well, let's start setting our defensive call that way also.
At halftime, you click on this and you see the actual formations and what run plays, what pass plays are they running. You could then filter by any down and distance. If I just want to see first down or I just want to see, second down, right? I could then filter those things in and out.
It's really clean and it makes sense it has some pie charts, some graphs. And so it just kind of pops off the page, and I think kids are going to be able to understand it, and they'll understand it more and more the more we use it, right? Yeah. And so we are super excited about how the future's kind of here now,
Coaches called for a change.
Ocean 9.
And this season, the UIL answered.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy stuff, right? And so not only Vandergrift, but Westlake and Westwood and other schools I've talked about are starting to get into this program with Answers. And so it's going to be very interesting to see how more and more schools get involved with this. But one key note to the rule change is that no technology is used on the sidelines. And so, of course, you won't see any kids using tablets like those during the games.
Interesting.
We'll see how this works.
Yeah.
Thanks, Corey.